Ever felt like something's not quite right in your relationship? It's an all too familiar feeling that leaves you slightly disturbed, questioning the strength of the bond you share. This very feeling prompts us to delve into a hidden reality: infidelity. It's a delicate topic, typically concealed in hushes and secrecy, but it's vital to be alert to the signs. At times these signs gentle, almost imperceptible, like a whisper brushed away by the wind. They easily be mistaken or written off as simple paranoia. However, this video's purpose is not to plant seeds of doubt or fuel the fire of suspicion. Instead, to educate, shed light, and equip you with understanding. It's about grasping the intricacies of human behavior and relationships, steering through the intricacies and interpreting what is left unsaid. Stay with us as we explore the signs of infidelity you need to be vigilant about. Has she recently started paying more attention to her appearance? Now, this could mean a number of things. Maybe she's just decided to switch up her look, or perhaps she's trying to boost her self-esteem. But when this change in appearance comes out of the blue, it might be a signal worth noting. Let's delve deeper. If you've noticed that she's suddenly started dressing differently, or maybe she's putting in extra effort to look good even for casual outings, it could be a red flag. New clothes, a new hairstyle, a sudden interest in fitness. These could all be signs that she's trying to impress someone else. However, it's important not to jump to conclusions. These changes could simply be a part of her personal growth or a desire to feel good about herself. It's crucial to communicate and understand the reason behind these changes. Remember, a sudden change in appearance could mean more than meets the eye. Are there unexplained gaps in her schedule that she's vague about? This is the second sign we're delving into: unexplained absences. Every so often we all have commitments that might make us unavailable. But when these instances become frequent and explanations are flimsy or non-existent, it might be a cause for concern. Infidelity often requires time that must be carved out of a routine without arousing suspicion. So if she's suddenly taking longer hours at work, making unplanned trips, or spending excessive time away from home without a clear reason, it's worth noting. Remember that it's not about playing detective or prying into her personal space, but about understanding the truth in your relationship. These absences could also be coupled with a reluctance to share details about where she has been or who she was with. If she's frequently unreachable and her whereabouts are often a mystery, it might be time to talk. Keep an eye out for those unexplained absences. They might be telling more than she is. Has she recently become more secretive with her phone or computer? This is the third sign we'll delve into: increased privacy. We all value our personal space, but if you notice a sudden shift in her behavior regarding her digital devices, it might be a red flag. Think about it. Has she started taking her phone everywhere, even when she's just stepping out for a moment? Or maybe she's changed her passwords without any apparent reason. Or perhaps she's begun to tilt her screen away when you're around, or closes her laptop abruptly when you enter the room. These seemingly subtle changes might indicate that there's something she doesn't want you to see. Yes, it could be a surprise birthday gift she's planning for you, but it could also be something less pleasant. Remember, it's not about spying or invading her privacy, but about understanding these potential signs. Increased privacy can sometimes be an indication of infidelity, so be aware. Do you feel like she's emotionally distant or withdrawn? This could be a sign that something's amiss. Emotional distance is often a telltale sign of infidelity. It's the fourth sign we're discussing today. When someone is involved in an affair, they might be investing their emotional energy elsewhere. This could lead to them becoming emotionally distant or withdrawn from their primary relationship. They might seem less interested in your day or your feelings. Conversations might become shallow, and emotional intimacy may dwindle. It's important to remember, however, that emotional distance does not always equate to cheating. It could also be a sign of stress, depression, or other personal issues. However, if emotional distance is combined with other signs we've discussed, it could be a red flag. So pay attention to this emotional shift. It's subtle, but it could be a significant indication that your partner's affections are straying elsewhere. An emotionally distant partner could be a sign of infidelity. Is she suddenly defensive or argumentative when questioned about her whereabouts? This brings us to our fifth sign of potential infidelity: a defensive attitude. It's quite common for people to become defensive when they feel cornered or guilty. If you've noticed a shift in her demeanor where she reacts strongly to simple questions, it could be a red flag. Let's say you ask her about her day, or where she's been, and she snaps back or seems overly defensive. It might be cause for concern. It's important, however, to distinguish between occasional stress-induced defensiveness and a consistent change in attitude. Remember, Everyone has off days. But if this defensiveness becomes a regular pattern, it could be a sign that she's hiding something. This is especially true if this change is coupled with other signs we've discussed earlier. A sudden defensive attitude could be a sign that something is amiss. This is not to say that every defensive reaction is a sign of infidelity, but it definitely warrants a closer look. Let's revisit the signs of infidelity we've covered in this video. We commenced with the sudden change in appearance, then moved on to unexplained absences. We further delved into increased privacy and emotional distance, and finally ended with the defensive attitude. It's important to remember that these signs are not absolute proof of infidelity, but they can serve as indicators that something might not be right in your relationship. The aim of this video is not to instill mistrust, but to educate you, giving you the power to navigate through challenging times. These signs are not concrete evidence of cheating, but they indeed act as hints that something may be off in your relationship. It's always important to trust your gut feelings. If something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. However, communication is key, and it's crucial to openly discuss your feelings and concerns with your partner. And if you find the situation too overwhelming to manage, seeking professional help is a good option. Trust your instincts, communicate fearlessly, and don't hesitate to ask for professional assistance when necessary. Thank you for watching.